Hello and welcome to Modelers, to my small hobby YouTube channel. My name is Tomo and today we're going to be taking a look at something to put on your diorama. A few days ago I was browsing through my YouTube channel and I saw something very interesting, and that is that you guys really like when I show something that is connected to diorama. So, in keeping with the spirit of dioramas, today I'm going to show you something good. Today's video is not a sponsored video, but I'm super excited to show you guys this because I think that they have something really nice and unique, and it's fairly natural materials, as you'll see. So what is this mysterious company? PLUSMODEL. PLUSMODEL is a Czech-based company and they have all sorts of cool stuff, among which are miscellaneous items that you just must have if you're making a diorama. All of the things that I'm going to review today are not plastic. Well, resin doesn't really count, but it's a really small portion. You can go on their website and check them out, but today I'm going to show you just a couple of things that I found really interesting and it's really good. I don't want to babble along too much, so let us just jump inside all the boxes and packaging and we'll take a look. Here lie some of the pieces that I wanted to show you guys from the company PLUSMODEL. There's lots more that they have, but you know, these are just some of the things that I found most interesting and that they were on stock anyway. So here we have the first two things are basically just signs from the Eastern and the Western front, and we'll take a look at the Eastern front. You can see all the cities, major cities on the eastern side, like Volj, and you got like Leningrad and Flak and Smolensk. Pretty much every single thing that you can find on the eastern front. Actually, the most memorable ones anyway are here. And you know, this is very thick cardboard type of paper that you can just cut out and just paste on to your diorama stand. And then we have, of course, the Western front, which also has, you know, the more popular German cities here. And of course, this might come handy if you're doing like a late war diorama where Germans were like retreating and stuff. But you know, it's there, the thought is there. So quickly we'll take a look at these little PLUSMODEL maps. They're uniform maps. They're universal maps. They're not specifically geared towards World War II. Maybe you could kind of make out some of the maps. They're very high quality print. I mean, you can, if you go close, you can almost make out some of the names on the cities. So it's a really good thing, and the same goes for here. It's a little bit of thicker paper. It's not cardboard, but it's thicker paper. I didn't take it out from this little housing because it's like nice and stuff, but you know, you get the general idea. So the one thing that is really interesting here is this little thing. When I saw this for the first time, I was like really chuckling. This is like an outdoor toilet, an outhouse, or I guess it's how it's called, and it's one of those things that just makes a diorama just so unique, you know. And it's all just wood, and this is really thin boards that you cut out. They're pre-cut. You just have to snip them out from just like a plastic sprue, and see the business end here, and of course the two sides and the supports that hold the whole structure together. In this kit you only get one toilet and a little heart shape. It's really nicely presented, and again, I mean, look at this thing. It's so fun. You can, when you weather it and make it, you know, very realistic, it's just nice, I guess. So the next one would be the ladders, and we'll take a quick look at them. The ladders are the same stuff. So you got 3 ladders. You got tall, medium, and small, and it's all wood, pre-cut. You can just, you know, glue it with the wood glue and together, and you're basically just done. It's a very simple model to build. I mean, that's just a ladder for crying out loud. But again, if you are making something like a farm or a building site, this would really come in handy. And it's not plastic, it's real wood, so you don't really have to imitate hits, so you just paint it and weather it, or just break it, or whatever you want to do. It's really fun. So now we're gonna go to the bigger pieces. First on the agenda are the chapel and the public fountain, I guess, and we'll take a look at this fountain. You get packaged inside. Inside you will find a plaster base and mold, and you have the plaster base. You have the plaster wall of the fountain. It goes like so. It's very simple to put together. And then you have, of course, the plaster wall, which goes in between these two pieces. And of course, the last thing would be the funnel, or where the water is supposed to sprout out. And this is basically plastic. It's I think this is resin cast plastic. Yeah, it's really nicely detailed. It's resin based plastic and it's full of detail. This dragon is really insane. Look at that. I'll open this bag up. Next on the list is the chapel. And the chapel is basically another plaster molded sculpture. It's very simple. It's basically just a plaster base with, the shape of the chapel, with all the little scratches in it and the time and the year. It's really authentic. It's really nice. And we have some resin parts for the top and the little Maria statue in the middle. The Maria statue, this I think is a Maria statue. I'm not gonna take it out of the bag, but this one is not as greatly casted as I would hope it would be, but the roof is pretty good. The roof has some nice detail on the top with the tiles, but the dragon head was much better made. This one has little bubbles inside because you can see it. It's not that great, but if you paint it and cover it up, it's not gonna be noticeable. But again, it's a very interesting piece that you can put on your diorama, and it will be like maybe a center focus, or just a side thing. You're doing like a village road. This is just beautiful. Okay, the last thing is this power station, transformer house. It's a fairly hefty box, and it contains a lot of stuff, among which are the instructions, English and Czech. And then we have lots of bubble wrap, because stuff can get broken, and you got some clear plastic. I'm guessing there's like a window. Yeah, there's a window. And of course we get the plaster walls. Look at that, thick plaster walls. Absolutely fantastic. They look so good, really. I mean, imitating this in plastic would be feasible, but it's something different to hold a plaster molded piece in your hand, and it's quite many of them. Look at that. We got one side, and then we have, I think this is the base or the bottom. We got so many, and another one. Look at that, with the door on there. Actually, that's really nice. And look at that, the exposed brick. Holy smokes. And we have some plastic parts, resin parts actually, sorry, resin parts. These are cast resin, yeah. Yeah, you gotta clean some of the stuff up. Look at that, in the windows you can see some of the crap building up. It's not that clear, but isolators and pylons, and yeah, great. And then we have the roof, one giant piece in its bubble wrap protection. And then we have the two sides, the major two sides. So I'm guessing if I'm, oh, look at that, and another window. You can paint this in metallic color, like, And then we have like, I'm guessing this goes together. Oh, let's see how this goes together. So this must go like this. Shouldn't break this. Wait a minute, this is a base, yeah, this is the base. This is the top, and then we have the two sides. I'm guessing this goes together like so. we have another one. Hard to show this in camera because I'm doing this solo. Oops. Oh, I don't want to break this. One thing though, this might be a little bit brittle, so I'm not gonna be faffing about. It was while editing the video that I realized that for whatever reason, my camera on the phone stopped recording. I have no idea. I didn't press anything. The camera was right in front of me. I was looking at the screen, but God knows what happened. Anyway, all I really did was build a mock-up of the transformer station and wanted to show you guys how it works, how it goes together. Now I don't have the pieces here with me anymore, and well, anyway, that's all for this video. Back to the studio. Hi. I wasn't playing. If you like the content on this channel, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really sad. And you don't want to make me sad. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have been, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you again soon in the next one. Bye bye.